Hi everyone, my name is Delton, and in this opportunity I would like to share with you a little bit about my story. I'm 24 years old and I'm from the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is a country located in the Caribbean. I grew up in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is the capital of the Dominican Republic. I used to live with my parents when I was a kid, and basically we had a normal life. My father had a job. We used to go to school, including me. My mom had a job too, and a partial job, and mostly she would stay with us at home. So basically we had a normal life, and everything was good. So one day I went to my school, and then when I get there, it was like a good day. I had my classes. I was hanging out with my friends at school, and then when the day was over for school, I went back to my house. So when I got there, I went to sleep because I was tired. So while I was sleeping, I heard people screaming out saying like, uh, "The man is running! The man is running!" And then I just woke up. I was very scared because it was very loud. So I went to the balcony of our apartment, and I saw someone running so fast, and I saw my father in the floor, and he was bleeding. So I went downstairs. I approached my father, and my father had his hand on his rib. He was bleeding, and that was a very bad picture for me. We had the ambulance came. They picked him up. He went to the hospital, and days later he passed away. It was such a hard experience for me and for my brothers because my father was the provider of our home. And even though my mom had a job, he didn't used to spend a lot of time in her job because we were many kids, so she had to spend time with us. And also she didn't make a lot. She didn't used to make a lot of money for us to keep the house. So when my father died, my mama didn't know what to do because she didn't know how to handle the situation. She was very sad, very stressed and depressed about the situation. So a lot of things happened. My father was in the hospital. He was at risk by then, and my mom, she was loaning money from people so she could give us food and we could keep going to school. So days later, my father passed away. My mom didn't tell us. We didn't know, and after a couple days, we find out, and it was just a heart break broken for us, and well, personally for me. So since my father was the housekeeper in the sense that he used to provide food for us, uh, we had a lack of food at home. So instead of eating 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes we used to eat just once a day. So that was very hard for us. So I quit school, and I was trying to help my mom, at home with food or whatever we were needing by then. We were paying rent, so that was something added to all the responsibilities that my mom had. So it was tough for my mom. So in my neighborhood, we had drug dealers, people selling drugs, and I knew all of them. So they were friend of mine because we used to play basketball together. We used to hanging out. Even though I didn't used to sell drugs by then, but because we were like we used to play basketball together, they were my friends. So I talked to one of my drug dealer friends and I said, "Hey, uh, I used to spend days without eating, and sometimes I eat once a day. So I don't know. I need money. I need to make money." And he said, "Oh man, I can help you out." So I used to deliver drugs. That's what was my deal with him. So I was delivering drugs for a couple of days. I would bring money at home. I was very happy. My mom was very happy sometimes, but she was wondering where I used to get the money, where. And I used to lie. I used to tell her, "Hey, mom, I spend the day in the street washing cars for money, and that's why I get this money." So I was lying all the time. So one day, while I was carrying drugs with me to deliver it, a cop stopped me and he found crack in my backpack. And he took me to a police station. They make a lot of questions. They slapped my face. They did a lot of things. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I had drugs, whatever. I lied. And then they waited till my mom came to pick me up. They talked to my mom. They forgave me. And then I went back home. So my mom offered me to go to an orphanage. And I said yes. But my mom said, oh, in the orphanage, you're going to have chocolate. You're going to have a better bedroom, you're gonna have a better bed and everything. So the idea was great. So I say yes, I want to go to the orphanage. So on one Sunday, I prepared my clothes and everything, and we went to the orphanage. Me and the three of my siblings, and three. Me and one of my sisters and two of my brothers. We went to the orphanage because we would live there, and the rest of my siblings, they stay with my mom just to help my mom out with other things. So when I was in the orphanage, I didn't like to be in the orphanage because it was not part of my lifestyle. They had a lot of rules, so I used to fight a lot in the orphanage, and I escaped many times. So the last time I escaped, I went to my neighborhood